What's good, you guys? It's Lifestyle from lifestyledid.com, and in today's video we're going to be making a crazy guitar loop in the style of Gunna and Lil Baby. Let's get into it. Alright, so to save time, I opened up a few different guitars from Omnisphere. I'll show you which ones I'm using. This is going to be the main guitar we're using, which is classic nylon strings. You could just be found in the guitar section. You'll find it right here. The second guitar we have open is from my Carbon Bank. It's called King. That's probably going to be like a secondary guitar. And then we have this guitar open, kind of more like an electric funky guitar. And then I have a flute open as well, which we might end up using. And then we'll probably like add some strings or something like that. But let's go ahead. Our tempo is going to be in between 140 and 150. I have it set to 144, so that's fine. We're going to go into the piano roll. And the first thing I want to do is just find a chord that sounds good that I can play. And the reason I want to find one chord is because I can build off that one chord. And for the most part, I'm going to show you, like, let's say I chose this chord. I'm going to want, and that actually sounds pretty good, I'm going to want to be plucking these, right? And it's going to be more of a faster pluck to get that tone that we're going for this beat. So with this already sounding good, I'm actually just going to go ahead and lay this down. Let's see. That's like a basic chord progression. And I don't necessarily want to go with that chord progression, but I do like this first chord. So all I'm going to do is literally sit here and I'm just going to type this in, and I want it to have this rhythm to it. So if we were to be following the metronome, let's go like this. Right? But I want it to be faster than that, so like this. And the reason I want it to be quick is because it gives it that up-tempo beat that we're really going for. So let's go ahead and duplicate this over like this. Let's go up again here. And then this is where we're going to switch to a different chord. So let's see. So we could go here, so it'd be like this. But if we go ahead and take our third note and move it down to B, sounds better. I like that. It has more of like a suspense feel to it. So let's go ahead and type that in like this. And then all we need to do is duplicate this over. So it's giving us that like suspense feel. I like how this is sounding so far. And then let's go again to A like this. And then we're going to do another chord switch. So let's listen to this so far. So it's less happy than it would have been if I had it here. Right? It just gives it like a different tone, and I like how it sounds better. So let's see, we went from A. Let's go down to E now. Just going off ear, this sounds good, so let's go E. Alright, so it's going back to like a nice... Let's go back up to F. Let's see, so do. All right, let's bring this over here. And then let's end it with like a higher note. Okay, this is sounding good. Let's go ahead and randomize velocity. And then what I want to do is actually take these second notes and bring them up by an octave. So let's go ahead and invert all the second notes like this. That sounds a lot better. And then I'm going to take our root notes and I'm going to give us like a cool little bass line. So then we need to go down to F. E, and then back up to F, and then right here let's try to do like a, so let's see, cool, that gives it like a little bit up. So now let's listen to this. So now let's go into this guitar, and let's just go ahead and come up with like a cool, or actually this is, what is this one? Oh yeah, no, we're just gonna duplicate for this one. This is gonna be like the background of that guitar to support it. I actually wanna pitch this up, so let's go over here and find a cool pitch for this. I already like that. It sounds pretty good like that. Let's try it up. It gives me an idea. Hold on, let's take this note. Okay, hold on. We can go here, do. What about if we change this and we put this up? Let's see. And then let's actually just switch these like this. I like that a lot better. So let's go ahead and put this here, paste it over here just like that. So it's small little switch ups like that that can really help out. So all I did was pitch it up, and then I decided to actually move this note over to here and switch my A sharps over, and then go ahead and invert the C instead of the A sharp. And I can mess around and do that with these. I can, you know, invert this C and then bring these down, but I would say kind of mess around with the inversions and see what sounds best, because that definitely helped out a lot. So now let's go ahead and lay down like a lead for this guitar. So let's see, I'm just gonna start with our first note here, and I'm gonna just follow a root note. So before even doing anything, I'm just gonna try to plug some of these in with a root note. So let's see. So dun dun dun. Let's use this root note right here that we're seeing. So we're just playing off our root notes and kind of getting an idea, like little cheat code, you know, nothing that no one doesn't know. And sometimes I like to do that. Sometimes before even listening to it with a beat, I'll try to remember what it sounds like and then build like a melody around that in my head. So let's go. Dum, dum. This actually ended up sounding really good. And then from here, I didn't want to repeat this. I actually wanted to make it a bit different, but still end it the same. And as you could see, really on this one, it ends with C and then A sharp, and then this one A sharp to C. And I like to do that a lot too, because it kind of just makes it sound different. Even though it's the same notes, it keeps it relative. So that's a real cool trick. You know, the end of this second bar, our note goes down, and then the end of the fourth bar, it goes up, but it's the same notes if you look. So it actually helps out and makes it sound good and keeps it relative while sounding different. Let's see what this sounds like down. No, I don't like that. I think I like the D sharp, but let's see. That actually sounds pretty good too. That's more subtle. I think I'll keep that. And then the next thing we're going to do is actually add in this flute, and then we might add like a string or like a bass. I think a bass line would be cool. So the flute, let's go into the carbon bank and let's see, one of these flutes. And all I'm going to do for this is play around on the MIDI keyboard and try to find something cool. So let's see. Let's see, so let's record that real quick. Okay, got the first part. So let me take this off, go over here. Let's see, All right, that sounds good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and move this down with the ghost notes that we see and try to get something different. Let's move these down too. Let's see what we can come up with. Go. So that one's good. That's good. Okay, that sounds cool. I want to add like a bass line to this real quick. So I'm going to go into Contact and I'm going to get Scarby bass. So let's get this and let's try to come up with some type of bass line. It's more of a real bass. Let's see. So I want to finesse this just a little bit. So I'm going to mess around and just find a few different notes. So see, I'm just literally clicking notes in and seeing what I can come up with. It's just giving me ideas. So let's see. It's almost there. Let's see. Oh, there it is. That sounds cool. Let's pitch this down. So that sounds good to me. What I'm going to do is actually route all these real quick to the mixer and just affect them a tiny bit. So let's go into our acoustic. Let's give it some space. Some S1 for widening. That's fire. For this, I'm gonna cut out a lot of low end. Put some effect on it. Something like that. Ooh, let me turn that down. See how this sounds together? Alright, this is the lead. I'm going to cut a lot of low end out, pitch high end up. Cool, now let's go to the flute. gonna bring it over to the left. I want it to sound thin, so let's see. Nice. Now let's say we rendered this out, right? And let's see what it would sound like with a few different things on it. Let's see what it would sound like pitched up, gross beat. Let's pitch it down by 300. That sounds fire. Let's go lower. Let's just see. Oh, that sounds crazy. Let's go up, and then let's put gross beat on it just to see. Or halftime. Let's do halftime. Crazy. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up. You guys can follow me on all social medias at Lifestyle Did It. Make sure to hit my site lifestyledidit.com for everything else. Other than that, subscribe to your boy, push notifications. Thanks.